don't have cultural theaters where performances can be had, places like Nakuru and other major towns. Is there a plan within the State Department of Culture to actually return some of these spaces that were there previously?
In the last 2 years, I'll say that through Sports, Arts and Social Development Fund, as well as through appropriation by the National Assembly, there is some funding that has been provided for cultural centers. There's Undanyi, for instance, where there's a cultural center that is coming up. There's Marachi, where there's also another cultural center that is being developed. The government also revitalized the Kenya Cultural Center, the Kenya National Theatre, to be more specific, and those are currently vibrant spaces. And what we envisage is that in the coming years, with partnership from the counties, the private sector, more of those centers will be developed. There is the Go Down Arts Center that is building a huge infrastructure project for arts and culture, and that actually demonstrates that the private sector is also keen to invest in that. And within the city of Nairobi, for instance, there are many art galleries that are coming up. They are private owned, but they are providing platforms for visual artists, especially, to showcase their work. And I think, to me, the future, I'll say that the future looks bright.
Mm-hmm. Right. As we come to a close, tell us more about the 98th edition of the National Kenya Music and Cultural Festival, the one you talked about that kicks off on the 29th of this month into December. And many people may be wondering, how do I get involved? What is the structure? How do people, those choirs, those cultural groups, how do they end up getting involved and getting to this national event?
What happens is the county governments do organize their own cultural festivals. They select their teams that can participate in the National Kenya Music and Culture Festival. And it is those teams that are selected from the counties that are able to participate in that. We also have provisions for perhaps individual choirs, individuals to actually participate. We are present in social media, where people can reach out to the State Department for Arts, Culture and Heritage, expressing their interests to participate. And it is normally a festival that is it is free. People can actually walk in. Part of the reason why we are here, for instance, today, is to create awareness of the forthcoming festival. Again, I'll repeat that the dates are 29th to 8th of December at Moi Girls Eldoret in Uasin Gishu County, and you are all welcome to participate and celebrate with us our diverse cultural heritage.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the takeaways from there for the participants, that once they come, they participate, what happens next? We are used to the schools' festivals where the winners are awarded, they go perform for the president and such like things. Should we expect something similar here?
This year, for instance, we expect, we've been having a gala event where the creme de la creme are able to participate. Last year, it was presided over by the Deputy Head of Public Service. This year, we are optimistic that His Excellency will be able to preside over it. Yes, there are indications that could happen, but of course, I may not be the right person to confirm that. Then last year, we also gave some good, some prizes to the winning teams, ranging from 10,000 to 200,000. And we hope that this year we'll also be able to do the same. We are at the final stage of mobilizing resources for that, and that in itself is an incentive. Then besides that, it is not an end in itself. We participate as a State Department or as a country. We participate in the East African Arts and Culture Festival, which is called Jama Fest. It is a regional festival that is staged after every 2 years on a rotating basis within the countries of Eastern Africa. And that has provided a platform for our winners to participate in that festival, and that is fully funded by the government. As a country, we also have many bilateral cultural relations on culture, and we get invited to festivals, art exhibitions in different parts of the world. And it is some of these winners that are given an opportunity to represent the country in some of those events. So I think the opportunities are there. It's not an end in itself. And either during the gala itself or during the duration of the festival, there are also industry players that come to the festival, and from their participation and scouting in those festivals, they are able to identify some of the best performers, and some of them have ended up getting contracts or getting opportunities to showcase their creative arts, to showcase and maybe perform their creative arts in different places. So it's not an end in itself.
Away from stage performances, because I know, yes, there's the issue of music. When it comes to cultural festivals, there's so many other ways of doing it. What else can we expect away from stage performances at the cultural festival for any visitor?
There are cultural exhibitions that are normally staged. There are fashion. we showcase fashion, though that's a stage thing. And we also have film events. Last year, for instance, we had over 20 entries from other countries. So that in itself makes it a very rich repertoire of cultural expressions on display.
All right. So if you were to give a rallying call to people who were not aware that this festival is being held in Uasin Gishu, what would you tell them? And how much do they expect to part with for them to get into the venue?
In terms of charges to the venue, we normally charge, I think, a token fee to access maybe 100 or 200 shillings. So that is really very minimum. But in other instances, like the gala, we invite people to attend, and so that is free. So my rallying call to Kenyans is that tusherehekee utamaduni wetu. Let's promote our culture and arts, and let's participate in events that promote arts, culture, and creativity in this country. It is a way of contributing towards ensuring that our youth, especially the youth, are able to lead sustainable livelihoods based on their cultural and creative industry productions.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kiprop Lagat, Director of Culture, State Department of Culture, the Arts and Heritage, the Government of Kenya.